do with lessons, and this lesson is not any different. We're going to have to adjust as we go. But what I want to do is I want you guys to not only from this lesson series learn how to teach dance and teach modern swing the way we do with the dance project, but also just learn how to teach dance, how to learn more dancing, go out and teach it. So what we're going to have everyone do is we're going to have everyone teach. Everyone's going to teach during their time through these lessons. And I want you guys to teach something other than modern swing. And in order to teach something other than modern swing, you have to pull something you know from somewhere, or you have to go and learn something. The great thing about teaching dance is that you start with the basics for anything. Start with a little bit of music, start with some basic steps to that music, get that rhythm, and then a few basic moves so that people can enjoy that music and dance with it. So what your guys' homework is to go learn something if you don't have something, brush up on something if you do have it, come back and you're going to teach. You're going to teach a 15 to 20 minute lesson, just the basic step, maybe a turn or two.
During these things?
During these things.
All of you.
So you're going to teach it to the rest of us. We're going to try and get as many people as we can to be here, to be a part of that. But I want you guys to teach us something. So that could be another swing style. That could be East Coast. That could be Lindy Hop. That could be West Coast.
Cha-cha.
You could learn. You could teach us a waltz. You could teach tango. You could teach some sort of ballroom. Right? There's a lot of dance out there. But I want you to go out, either learn something, refresh yourself on something, and then bring that in and teach it. Because
like a step or just a move?
Basic step to a dance and a move or two.
Now, what's important is that with each different style of dance, there's different type of music that goes with it. So it'd be good to be able to tell people, this is how you identify this type of music. So, understanding a little bit of like, when this type of song comes on, this is how you know which dance you're doing to it. And there's a lot of songs that you can do 3 or 4 different types of dance too,
Like you get a polka song, you get a cha-cha song,
Right.
you get a waltz,
Exactly,
mambo
yep.
song.
Yep.
And so teach the rhythm and teach us how we step with that rhythm. Remember, with all of these partner dances, there's a basic step that works with the rhythm. You keep that same rhythm going as you do turns. And different dances use different turns, but a lot of them use pretty similar turns or the same turn. And most of your swing dance, different styles of swing, use exactly the same turns, but you just keep your feet going with a little bit of a different rhythm. So make sure that you get that rhythm, learn it, learn the footwork, bring it back, and teach it. So I want to get you guys to sign up for a day and one of the lessons to teach.
My question is, what will you two and the rest of the people here be doing while each of these instructors are teaching?
That's a great question. So we are going to be learning. We're going to be participating in your lesson. We're going to be asking questions and kind of playing the role of your students. We're also going to be thinking about your lesson. We're going to be analyzing each other's lessons, so we're going to give feedback. Feedback is important. Feedback helps us learn. Feedback also needs to be both positive and negative. I want to make sure that people say, this is a really good thing. This is something you can work on. So we want the good and the bad. Always, we want to give some constructive criticism because we want to learn. We also want to give the positive feedback and acknowledge the learning that's happening. And so that's something that we're going to do as we analyze other people's lessons as well, and we write down things that were good. They submit them for us. That was really good. I want to remember that. I'm writing it down as, hey, you did really well on this. I wanted you to know that, but also I'm going to remember that's something really helpful. So,
Any other questions?
okay, I think we're good.